Let's get out of this funky week.
And I just blanked out when I was in. And it just 4th of July weekends. So I've actually...
Let's get out of this funky week. I don't know what is wrong. I mean, I know what's wrong. It's Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Apparently we haven't had this since 2020, if I'm not mistaken. My rising sign is in Cancer for all of you astrology people out there. So I don't know if that's why I'm finally feeling this. I've got to be honest. I am not somebody who's normally... it looks better like that. I am not somebody who is normally... You can't see me, so I need to lower my seat. I'm not somebody who's normally affected by Mercury retrograde, thankfully, because I have like no Gemini placements. But this one has been particularly difficult. I feel like I am naturally an introvert and everyone just wants to talk to me. Everybody wants to hang out. And it's just like, that sounds terrible because I think a couple of videos ago I was complaining that I don't really have many friends, but I'm selective, okay? And I am just not a big talker. I don't love small talk. I like getting to know people. I'm better one-on-one, whatever, but I just feel like going to work every day and having to be at a place from like 8 a.m. to 5 is stressful enough as it is for somebody who's like me. And so when people just like want to talk, I don't know, it just... And you guys, I'm not even in my luteal phase. That's the worst part. I feel like this week was so annoying and it sucks and it stressed me out because I'm like in a harmonious week of my cycle when you're normally supposed to be in a great mood. And I'm not. I've just been really tired I've been getting over being sick. So I was sick and I don't know if it's like leftover fatigue from that. I don't know if it's just like having too much on my plate and not getting enough rest, which I know is probably part of it, but I think it's probably a culmination, right? But I just like get in these really bad cycles, and let me know if you can relate, but just getting these cycles of having an off week where either I was sick or like, I don't know, just feeling like you haven't had enough alone time and being forced to be at places at a certain time, like for days on end, to where like it just compiles. Yeah, that's what it is. I think I've been wondering like what it is, and it's just not having my sacred like alone time on a daily basis. Well, and I just didn't get a lot of that this week, and it ultimately resulted in me getting like very emotional, feeling like I'm in a frozen state, and just like literally physically exhausted as well. And so that just piles on to like this really bad cycle of like not feeling like I'm doing enough, but I also don't have the energy to, and don't have the space to like have that alone time carved out so that I can like stay productive. So I have my routines of things that I have to do to feel like a happy person, just like my baseline. And that's like moving my body, eating home cooked meals, and alone time to just vibe, and then also maybe like be creative. And I just did not have that last week. There's a lot that we gotta work on there, but it causes this cycle of just like beating myself up, and then also being like, oh, like this is what your life is going to be like for the rest of your life. Like, you better do something to change it. Which, like, whoa. It really gave me that kick in the face to, like, have self-awareness and just do what your body needs in the moment. So, major rant aside, all that to say, I've made myself a delicious maple salted pumpkin spice iced latte. And I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and get some goodies. Main things I need here is just chai. They have the best powdered chai. And then I wanna get some flowers for the house and just spruce it up a little bit. Let's get over our fear of filming in public, and let's go into Trader Joe's and see what the world has to offer us. Nothing lifts my spirits more than just going and getting like little treats for myself. lie. 40. I love this Trader Joe's. Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes it sucks because I live like 20 minutes outside of like the main city, but the stuff near me, honestly, is just so clean and tidy and peaceful that it honestly makes it worth it. So I thought I would just go ahead before I get way too overheated in my car and give you a little haul. Obviously you saw that I got some hydrangeas. I just think classic summer flower, and they look so good. I feel like I'm like yelling. They look so good in our apartment. We've got our hydrangeas. This movie theater popcorn, honestly, I might have to eat some on the way home. Trader Joe's just has the best popcorn. I love a popcorn to snack on when you're just like starving, but you need to not get filled up and you don't want 1,000,000 calories. Popcorn is the way to go. I got some pepperoni. Why does this sound so good? I think I'm gonna do one regular baguette and then one baguette with garlic, pepperoni, and Parmesan. That sounds really good. Then some organic basil. Honestly, I cannot believe this whole thing was $2.99 and it's organic. And then I just got some chicken for tonight. I really did not want to get chicken, but since I'm close to these other stores I need to go to, I think it'll be okay. Let's run into Ulta super quick and run into Ross. I'm gonna get my car nice and cold and hopefully that'll help. I also got a chomp stick because I am ravenous. I'm hungry. I gotta rip into this. Not let me buy more than I need here. I don't need anything. I just need moisturizer. I love this brand because they have little rollers of essential oils for different things, and every time I come I want to get it, but I have not bitten the bullet yet. I also love this deodorant. I talked about it on my TikTok, but now I see that they have another deodorant, which this would be good for in between days because you're really not supposed to use this every day or after shaving, so this would be good otherwise. I really need to get over to the skincare, but people keep getting it right in front of where I need to go. Okay guys, I was very, very good. I only got one thing, the one thing I came for that I needed. This is the Ordinary Phytoceramides Natural Factors moisturizer. This stuff is so good for the price. It's 22 bucks, I think, and it lasts a long time. This is my third bottle, and I actually forgot that I have a nail appointment tomorrow and more errands to run. So we're gonna make this a whole weekend of getting out of this funk, because I remember I booked that nail appointment as a treat to myself. So why not bring you along for the ride? Also, if you're not following me on TikTok, please do. I'm trying to grow my following and actually like make something of it, because I do have such a good amount of people over there, and I post a lot of beauty content on there just because I genuinely love sharing what I use, because I am a licensed esthetician. I am someone who tries to be like more holistic. Also, I don't know what it is about the iPhone. I promise I do not look this sun damaged in person. Like, this looks so crazy. So anywho, I will see you later tonight when Darren and I are making dinner. Okay, so unfortunately I did not film us making dinner, but I did film me making this fresh bruschetta with tomatoes from my mother-in-law's garden. It was absolutely delicious and a super simple, easy recipe. So please enjoy that, and I will see you in the next clip. Hi guys, we're running super late to my nail appointment. Okay, we made it 2 minutes late. Let's go. Janae.
Once you pick out your color, you'll be seated on that first chair, okay? Book.
Awesome.
Go ahead and have a seat and pick it out till you can.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. This concludes our journey for this weekend. I feel like this weekend was just what I needed. No pressure put on myself to do anything while also keeping promises to myself. I went to mass this morning by myself, even though Darren had to work, because I promised myself I would, and I'm so glad I did. And then afterwards I went to my favorite cafe and got some breakfast, which I did not film because I was in a hurry. And then I went and got my favorite coffee. And now I'm gonna do some grocery shopping and just chill and take care of myself for the rest of the day so that I can go into the week with a new vibe, you guys. It's all about replenishing yourself and having a good perspective. And so that's what I'm gonna do. If you're in a situation where you just feel like you cannot do anything to change it, then I encourage you to look inward and try to change yourself. What can you do in this moment? What do you need in this moment? And just start there with one thing, and then that'll make it easier for you to have a positive mindset on the thing that you cannot change. So I love you so much if you're watching this, and I will see you next time.